The Nile, giver of life, awakens under the golden sun, a timeless landscape where civilization first bloomed among the sands.
The dawn breaks over fields that have been tilled for generations. Here, the strength of the oxen and the simple. 4,500 years ago, the ancient Egyptians thrived beside the mighty Nile. Under the relentless sun and the rising storms, the great work continued, stone by agonizing.
The measurements must be exact. The stability of the entire structure depends on the precision of this slope.
There, upon that sacred ground, my eternal resting place shall rise. A monument to the Khufu's dream, to build a structure that would touch the heavens.
Day after day, the rhythmic clang of copper on stone echoed across the quarry as the massive blocks were slowly carved from the earth.
100 strong, they work in unison. The sound of their hammers echoing through the halls of creation.
Each block weighed 80 tons, yet they moved it.
Through shared strength, mountains move.
It was discovered that wetting the sand drastically reduced the friction, making it possible to drag these colossal structures across the desert.
The massive sled, heavy with the harvest of the Nile, carved a path through the waters of the desert.
Water-reduced friction creels, an ancient physics trick rediscovered by scientists today. Day after day, the monumental task continued. 10,000 hands raising the stone and earth that would touch the sky.
Massive ramps, straight, zigzag, or spiraling, lifted stones skyward, make it look ancient.
To achieve the precise angles required for the pyramid's face, engineers relied on the A-frame level and the plumb line.
Every stone must be perfect. It is not just a wall, it is a legacy that will stand for 1,000 years. No lasers, no cranes, only mathematics, patience, and precision make it look ancient. The pharaoh's will demanded mountains of stone, moved by the sweat of thousands.
Every day, the pyramid grew, a mountain made by human hands.
Life in the shadow of the Great Pyramids was not solely defined by monumental labor. Here,
These builders weren't slaves. They were skilled workers, Doom. Proud and honored, make it look ancient.
Emphasis. Life in the ancient Near East revolved around the hearth. While the women baked the daily bread, the men enjoyed the fruits of their.
While the men built mountains, their children played in the shadow of the gods.
Hup, hup, steady now.
Behold, the glory of Ra. May his light bless the lands of Egypt this day.
Religion guided every stroke and every stone, make it looks ancient.
With meticulous precision, the high priests utilized the stars of the northern sky to align these monuments to the true north. Their alignment with the stars was almost mathematically perfect, make it looks ancient.
Observe how the foundational geometry of the pyramid informs this contemporary design. Even modern engineers marvel at their precision.
For weeks, these laborers have strained against the current, bringing the white limestone from distant quarries to the Giza Plateau. The pharaoh demands his tribute. By the sweat of these men, the pyramids will rise from the desert sands, reaching for Ra himself.
They used boats and canals to transport materials, an ancient supply chain.
The construction of the Great Ziggurat demands constant oversight. Every laborer's effort is meticulously recorded on these tablets.
Every effort was organized, united, a masterpiece of ancient management.
Building the Great Pyramid took over 20 years of relentless labor. For generations they labored, raising mountains of stone. Exhausted, yet filled with a pride as the desert sun beat down on the laborers. But the arrival of the water bearers brought a moment of respite and the strength. It wasn't just work, it was purpose. A legacy for eternity. Make it looks ancient.
The capstone is placed. Let this monument stand for eternity under the gaze of the gods. The gods look favorably upon this completed work. Rejoice, for your labor has brought us closer to the heavens.
When the final stone was placed, a new wonder of the world was born.
Behold, the Great Pyramid of Giza, shining in its original glory under the desert sun.
For centuries, it stood as the tallest structure on Earth. Millennia of wind and sand carved the desert, yet these monuments have stood the test of time, silent witnesses to history.
Time tried to erase them, but they refused to fall, make it look ancient.
The excavation of the main ramp system has yielded remarkable results. These bronze tools provide an unprecedented.
Each discovery brings us closer to their mystery pie, but awe remains.
Under the silent gaze of the full moon, the timeless structures of Giza reveal their grandeur, a testament to an ancient civilization. They built not with machines, but with imagination, unity, and willpower.
Greatness begins where effort meets eternity. The Great Pyramids stand as timeless sentinels over the shifting sands, welcoming the dawn. Life 4,500 years ago still whispers through the stones of Giza.